eat a lot, drink some good bourbons, and blow off a whole bunch of fireworks.
What is up with this soup?
Yeah.
It probably tastes different in a suit.
Lobster tie?
Everything tastes better in a suit.
This is the Maker's RC6.
Bourbon in the neighborhood.
Neighborhood.
Bourbon in the neighborhood. Moving along. All right, this is one we kind of threw in to shake things up a little bit. It's the bottle.
The bottle is gleaming.
Yeah, this bottle is shiny and bright. This, bam, is a Midwinter's Night Dram. It's Act 7, Scene 3. It's a pretty easy question. What does the Act 7?
I hate asking questions that I already know the answer to. What does Act 7, Scene 3 mean?
Let's ask Brian, our bourbon historian.
Come on down!
Didn't we just talk about this?
Just holding it to allow you to answer the question.
In the scene, represent the year it was bottled and the bottling number, and it's a play on a Shakespearean play, with Midsummer's Night Dram.
Oops. Yes. This is from High West Distilling. They take the Rendezvous Rye, right? It's a blend of their straight rye whiskeys. And then they finish it in French oak port barrels. This particular rye whiskey. Holidays in a glass.
Little spice. Smells really sweet.
What's the proof on that one?
This is 98.6.
A lot of pepper. It's good. I mean, you can tell it's a rye. But as Nick mentioned, it seems like a perfect Christmas drink. It's got a lot of spices. It's robust. A lot of pepper and some cinnamon in there, and it's good.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
Yeah. I think it's a unique one because you get really everything they're describing. You have the rye that's going to bring out all the spice.
Yeah,
and you get some of that cinnamon kind of holiday spice when you think Christmas. But the port brings out that fruit. So you get, I find, a little bit of the orange with the cinnamon, a little bit of the darker fruits that balance well with the spiciness. And I think you think holiday spice. It's one of those drinks that just tastes like it belongs at Christmas time to be shared and celebrated with family and friends.
You look like a used car salesman.
Drum roll, please. The number one, the top, the best bourbon of the year, as determined by Bourbon in the Neighborhood. Stagg Junior Batch 12.
But no, the explosions are my favorite part.
Batch 12. I would buy every bottle of this I could find. That's some good bourbon right there. Slow drinking, long finish, a lot of flavor. It's got some heat to it, and you drink this first, and you won't drink anything else the rest of the night. It's fantastic bourbon.
And the price point.
Oh,
You get about
yeah,
$50.
if you can find it. It's very difficult to find. And thank you, Mr. Bacon, for helping us find one. But
Should we try it?
I mean, absolutely.
Nose is sweet and a little hot.
Yeah, definitely hot. It's
But-
so smooth. Very good.
Look, you say hot because this is a cask strength bourbon, right? It's a barrel proof, unfiltered bourbon. This particular batch is 66.15% alcohol by the volume. It's 132.3 proof. Stagg Junior was supposed to be something that would be more readily available. So the common folks such as ourselves would be able to find this and taste it and enjoy some of those similar flavors. It's not aged quite as long. This one's aged about 9.5 years. It's also a barrel proof, of course, similar recipe. But as Brian correctly pointed out,
The historian over here.
And what? Well,
as Brian correctly pointed out, the first few were pretty bad. Often described as a hot mess. They were just hot without much flavor. This one, however, is, yes, you taste the heat because it's barrel proof, but it is extremely smooth considering the heat. And it is an explosion of flavors when you sip this bourbon. Would y'all agree with that?
You look like a accountant in tax season.
it's the slowest drinker I've come across in a long time.
Very robust, very rich, very thick. When you taste it, you're going to get a number of flavors that continue to go on and on with a long finish. You're going to have chocolate, you're going to have molasses, you're going to have caramel, you're going to have...
Is there any apple?
No apple in this one. Sorry, Jason. What? And although no soft drinks, I will tell you,
This is one
yes,
that would have killed Boa.
this one I will recommend. You can put a couple of rocks or a little bit of water, and it actually opens the flavors up even more, makes it arguably smoother than it already is, and can be enjoyed.
So why is he the only one that got an ice cube?
Terrible bartender.
I think he's all about us. Dick move. Thank you, bartender.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you, Mr. Nick, for a wonderful year.
Yeah.
2, 1. Happy New Year!
Pause it now and put it on YouTube.
Pause it now, put it on YouTube.
Nick here from Bourbon in the Neighborhood. We want to thank you very much for watching these videos. We also want to ask you to please subscribe below. It will enable us to continue making these independent review videos, and in return, we'd like to make an offer. Every 500 subscribers, we're going to raffle a top shelf bourbon for you. So my name is Travis, and I approve this message. Take it.
Wait, I don't even know what I'm approving. I don't even know what you're gonna put this on.
And Brian is just
Right there.
I approve this message.
That's gotta be good stuff.
I'm approving a message. Travis.
take two.